Have you ever been to the highest point in St. Charles County, Missouri? Because I have. Well, technically, I'm still kind of on my way. But once I get there, I will be on the highest public spot in the county. And it only cost $1 billion to make. This whole thing is actually what's considered a disposal cell. It's a container of sorts. And it has 1.48 million cubic yards of contaminated material from what was the explosives plant and the uranium processing facility that was here and nearby. During World War II, this area was commandeered in order to make TNT and other explosives to support the war effort, with estimates close to £750 million of explosives being made right here. Once the war was over, though, the site was reduced drastically, but with the advent of the atomic age, became a hub for uranium processing. Ore was brought in from around the country and from Canada, processed into giant dingots, 3,000 pounds each, and then sent back out to various areas that it could be used for, whether that was for power production or for atomic weapons. As the US was drastically increasing its nuclear arsenal and required a massive amount of uranium to do so. Due to it being the 1950s and 1960s, any byproduct or anything that wasn't necessary to refining the uranium ore mostly ended up in barrels and thrown into a local quarry. Contaminated water was also just held in giant sludge pits. By the 1970s and 1980s, though, it became apparent that this area was going to be a pretty large environmental problem if it wasn't taken care of. The cell itself covers over 40 acres, and it's a structure that serves as what's considered a permanent containment facility for all of the chemical and radioactive waste that was produced here over the decades. It's 75 feet above the surrounding area, and if it were flat, would cover 54 football fields. The interior area covers 24 acres, and that holds the contaminated waste within the cell, which has a thickness of about 63 feet. The cleanup officially started in the 1980s and continued until the disposal cell was completed in 2001, with the main construction happening after 1997 and the first loads of waste being added in 1998. The preceding years, from 93 to 95, bulk waste was removed from the quarry that had once been used as a dumping site and was transferred to the disposal cell on a dedicated haul road in order to prevent the material from being transported on public roads. With the final load of waste coming in the summer of 2001, the quote-unquote last rock of the cell's cap was placed in October 2001, thus completing the structure. Over top the cell is what's called a riprap rock layer. That cleanup included 4 waste basins, the quarry, over 6,000 steel drums, contaminated topsoil and materials below it, and it required the removal of 44 buildings from the former chemical plant. The cell itself consists of compacted clay, synthetic liners, gravel, sand, and rock, all to prevent leakage into the surrounding area, with the riprap layer over top. The containment system has almost 20 layers between its base and cover. The cell itself is designed to last 1,000 years without any leakage of its radioactive contents, and is designed to withstand maximum precipitation events as well as any earthquakes that might hit the area. All of that waste from the chemical plant, as well as all the debris from the 44 buildings that it consisted of, were all placed within the disposal cell. Today, the Weldon Spring site has an interpretive area where you can learn all about what happened here, and surrounding the cell is a native grass prairie that allows for various animals, bugs, insects, and birds to utilize what would have been wasted, contaminated area. Thanks for watching till the end. If you want to check out other videos about the US nuclear programs, you can check out this one about what is pretty much the most nuked place on Earth, or this one about Georgia's Area 51, where they tried to build a nuclear-powered aircraft. Or check out this video about the factory on the other side of the conflict in World War II, where Germany made their explosives. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.